Ari, you're basic like Atari or PS3 when it comes to spitting poetry. I flow heavenly, straight up born in the 70s. That's right, I gotta blaze the trail. I don't want you to know you cats are born to fail. And I'm over here just spitting in detail. The graphics that come from the throat. Don't you know lyrically, you need to hear a quote. This hip-hop quotable is lyrically floatable. I want you to know that I'm ready for the dough. It's time for you to see how it's gonna be. Nobody on the planet can mess with the E. Rhyme, baby, I just rhyme all day. That's why I'm giving you this real poetry.
I'm sorry.
So sorry.
So sorry. Oh my goodness. What's the deal? How y'all doing? Eric Taylor, BigEAstrology. Episode 204 of my Knowledge is Love Astrology podcast. Breaking down, navigating the nodes. We got to January 11, 2025, Aries North Node, Libra South Node. My assistant, Mr. Mateus, is here.
Hi.
He's got a big performance. Tell me about your performance coming up tomorrow night.
So, tomorrow night I have a performance. It's like SAS. We've done it twice. We did the performance Monday and Tuesday. And then
What's it about?
It's about... Wait. I don't
The 13 colonies?
Oh, so my role is the 13 colonial reps, but it's just like about like America, and we have different songs. So we have like Over There and the national anthem and
it's fifth grade stuff. Yeah. Talking about American history and stuff. All that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they performed already for the younger first, second graders, and then you performed for the third, fourth, and sixth?
Yeah, we performed.
And they did really well, so they're excited. They got their outfits, their costumes. I'm not staying on crazy long tonight. We'll get to you. Hey, hello in the chat. But hopefully you guys did good with the Taurus super new moon yesterday. Listen, there's a lot going on in the cosmos. The energy has been wild because we're getting continuously these blasts. M-class, X-class solar flares from the sun. Now, look, I've seen reports. I don't know what's going on. The world's crazy. I don't even want to get into what's going on in the news. We send love, prayers, healing energy for everybody. You know, everything is truth on top of lie, on top of truth, on top of lie. So what you got to do is use your third eye. But I'll just say this. The Taurus super new moon is a great time to manifest a new reality into your lives. When you have Jupiter and Venus, the two benefics, the sun, moon, and Uranus and Taurus, it's a mixed bag, baby. But for the most part, May is the best month, and this was the best super new moon of the year. Okay? Things are good to early June, Gemini season, and then it starts to get a little hectic again. So take advantage of this energy, activate your throat chakra, stay in gratitude of your resources, your five senses, and food, clothing, shelter, survival, right? Taurus is about the family. This is about planting the seeds, growing things, right? So think about what you are trying to grow into your own life to improve and increase your own self-worth, which is what we're going to talk about with this Libra South Node, Aries North Node. Okay, so let's say hello to the couple of people in the chat, and then we'll get right into the notes.
Okay, so Rose Jefferson said, good evening.
Hey, Rose, where you been, lady? How you feeling? Good to see you.
Jacqueline said hello.
Hey, Jackie.
Robert Lachowski,
Mr. Rob.
Said, hey, guys.
What's up, brother? How you feeling? Listen, so I'll see you guys Friday night, coffee talk. So just a little business, right? Friday night's my mini special coffee talk event, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We'll be meeting over Zoom for 70 minutes, only $11. What's great, you guys, this is powerful. And hopefully you guys, if you signed up at BigEAstrology.com, you received my newsletter today. But what is going on is we're going to look at the chart of Pluto retrograde in Capricorn on September 1st. Well, Eric, why is that important? It's important because that's the transition, right? Pluto goes retrograde. It already started maybe a week or so ago, and it goes to October 11th. It's in Capricorn, September 1st to November 19th. Yes, during America's election. And then November 19th, it will go back into Aquarius for the next 20 years. And we're really in that age of Aquarius, the spiritual awakening. And that's why things are so crazy. You know, you have questions and you're like, what's going on with this? And Kendrick Lamar and Drake and Israel and Palestine and going into Rafah and protests at the universities and this and that and Trump and then Biden and passing laws and bills and breaking up and taking away people's First Amendment rights and this and that and blah, 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 and Tesla and this and science and Elon Musk. Yeah, it's Lupi Kopukis Puki Tukis because it's a universal 8-year, because we are going through the ascension into the 5D. These lower vibrations and frequencies, and yes, I'm going to say it, reptilians, energies, they cannot exist in this hashtag new earth. So what's happening, even when they came up with this fake, this syndrome of people seeing demonic, demons on people's faces. No, that's not real. Come on. Y'all know better than that. You can't believe what you hear on the media. Listen, I'm not saying TikTok and Instagram and social media is so much better, because you got to watch out for lies and deception on there too. So always use discernment, look within. And we're going to talk about that tonight with the Libra South Node, conjunct Black Moon Lilith, Aries North Node, conjunct Mars in its home sign Aries, the divine masculine, and Venus in Taurus at home to May 23rd, the divine feminine. So we need to come back to center right now with whatever's going on. And ladies, ease into your feminine. Men, step into your masculine, okay? And I don't get into that whole patriarchal system, toxic masculinity. It's an overkill. You got men doubting themselves like, no. Let's stop all that foolishness. We need each other. We need married couples. We need solid homes. We need love. We need children. We need one another. And I'm not knocking same-sex couples at all. I'm not saying that. But this whole brainwashing and programming of trying to make you think that we're in a gender war, it's unnecessary, and don't play into that. That's what I'm saying. Aries North Node, right? This is continuing until January 11, 2025. Then we have the Pisces North Node, Virgo South Node. Aries North Node is asking and telling us, and it's ironic, Drake actually has that, right? But it's ironic because it's telling us we have to, as a collective, not just if you have this in your natal chart, all of us, all up in the world, in the universe, we have to walk into being our brave, courageous selves. You have it in your 4th house, you Capricorn risings. You have to be brave, courageous leaders. Initiate coming home from school, getting your homework done. Initiate doing your chores, right? Listening to your parents. But you have to be brave and courageous, right? Not being afraid of the dark. Not, whatever Aries house your Aries is in. This is where we have to be the pioneer mavericks, the childhood genius, right? Aries doesn't like to hear the word no, but Aries is like, boom, they just get it done. They take risks. They want adventures. They want independence. They assert themselves. The sun is exalted in Aries. And so during this time, we have to, as individuals, even in a marriage, we have to walk into our independent, assertive selves. Our I am energy, being brave and courageous, knowing that God consciousness is in us. Our connection to Yeshua is within us. Okay? Always know that the only perfection is in God's source creator energy. We are human, we're frail, but we have to start to look for the answers within, not from Wall Street Journal, New York Times, CNN, Fox, NBC, CBS, ABC, TikTok, X, Instagram. No, the answers are in here, in your root chakra and your intuition. Do you get that? Then the Libra South Node, which right now is connected to Black Moon Lilith. But the Libra South Node is asking you, are you having harmonious, somewhat balanced, and peaceful relationships? Are they fair and just? Because if they're not, they no longer serve you. The South Node, K2, it cuts, it separates, divides. Adios. Bye, Felicia. Cut those people out of your life. No energy vampires, Saturn in Pisces. to February 2026. Neptune and Pisces to February 2026. When I go to Aries, watch my Saturn and watch my Neptune and Aries video, my playlist, because it's literally a new world, a new beginning. And remember, human design prophecy in 2027, we leave the solar plexus above the belly button, and then we go as a collective into the heart chakra. That's you, right? Leo the lion, the heart?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. You want to read some of the comments and then we'll get back to the nodes?
Yeah. Yes. Robert
Just say Robert. Just say Robert. I know
Robert
who it is.
said, "I'm good, thanks." Jacqueline said, "Looking forward to coffee talk."
Oh, I'm so glad you're coming.
She also said, "My throat's been doing funny things for the last week." And then Evelyn Torres said hello.
What's up, Ev? Well, you know what? Work on some toning. And actually, you can put the crystals, around your throat. But in the morning, when I get up, and trust me, I don't do it. My amazing wife does. But you should start off your mornings, you guys, with, I don't say warm, but like a hot cup of lemon or lime water. And if you want, you could put a pinch of salt in it or a pinch of cayenne pepper. But lemon or lime water, it kind of cleanses, but it also kind of warms and activates the throat. You shouldn't do cold water, not good for the stomach or the throat. And understand Pluto retrograde right now. Remember what Pluto does? It will dig up the secrets. I'm going to talk about this Friday night, but it will dig up the secrets of science, medicine, technology, artificial intelligence, these so-called organizations, nonprofits, Red Cross, all these stuffs, environmental groups, Like, what's the lie? What's the fugaziness of it? That's what Pluto does. We saw it in Capricorn. That's why you had Me Too. That's why we saw all the veils of fake news and the government and this and that and the financial structures. Pluto going back into Capricorn September 1st. It's the final countdown. See, if my wife was there, she'd be singing with me. He doesn't know that though, but that's okay. But do you understand? It's the final cleanup of the structures and systems. So we literally have to move forward and build a new reality for ourselves for the next 20 years. That's what I'm teaching you Friday night. So if you can't make it live, it's worth hitting me up at BigEAstrology@gmail.com and just paying the $11 to get the recording, to get the videos, to get the PDF graphics. I'm giving you insights and tips. We're going to break down that chizzy and get busy because you know who the E is. Who is he? And then come to Coffee Talk next Saturday, the 18th. And by the way, happy early Mother's Day. I won't be back on before. But listen, so I'm doing something new. So you saw with me and Sophia Astrology, I'm going to do my guests and with the podcast, record it, edit it, and then release it. Okay. But just making some adjustments. I'm still going to come on live with you guys. And every once in a while, I'll still bring on a guest live. But I want to do it, more like the podcast with the interviews. So I've got lined up, oh my God, an amazing woman who does like quantum hypnotherapy, Loretta Taylor, and she is a podcast host. And I'm on her podcast, and that's coming out, I think, early next week. She's going to be on my show. We're recording Friday. Then next week, I got two giants. Anjani Seagrass is coming back. And we'll touch a little bit on astrology, but we're going to get into her herbal business and how she makes herbs. She has her own garden, and she was in the Navy, and she makes all these potions and herbs, and you want to purchase some of her stuff. She's like on the health kick times 10. Okay. And we'll get into some of the astrology as well. She's also a Taurus rising and a Pisces sun, just like wifey. You've seen Anjani Seagrass on here before. And then I'm having back for my second time, Reiki master, DNA activations, Akashic records, Amy Robeson. Okay. Yeah. So, she was on, and I was on her podcast as well. So always check my interviews and media page. I got 2 podcasts that I was being interviewed on coming out in the next week or 2, and I'll post those up in there, and you see my community page. But those are the next 3 ladies that I have coming on, and I'm really excited. I can't wait. And I'm just going to be coming with a lot of more podcasts and interviews. So stay tuned. I hope you like the new format. And even with the astro weather, I do Monday through Thursday now because, I'm so busy, and I am trying to finish up this book this week. I'm working. So I'm very, very excited. But, Astro Weather Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, Astro Weather Weekend. Okay. So that's sort of, I'll be back Friday with Astro Weather Weekend. So we'll get back to you guys in the chat in a second. And you can comment the houses of your Aries, Libra access. So Libra South Node, just so you know right now, I want you to understand, it's Black Moon Lilith, pheromones, hormones, yes, no response, divine feminine, like a female Pluto, or root chakra, strong rejection, repressed energy, sexual energy, but also your tribe. It's in Libra conjunct the South Node now, okay? That adds a little flavor for a while to make sure when you're thinking about the relationships, the harmony, the self-love, the partnerships for business, the marriage, check in with your intuition, your gut instinct, your root chakra, pheromones, hormones. If it's a yes in your body, right? Oh, do you want to go to movies? Yes. Smells like a no. You know what I mean? But I'm kind of being silly and joking, but no, you got to really check into your body and your intuition. It's very important. The Libra South Node is trying to get us to understand we don't have to be codependent. Right? The next 7 months of your life, you have to clean out the codependent relationships, the lack of self-worth, increase your self-love, and listen, no relationships 50-50, even a marriage. But we got to try to get to 51-49. Libra is always seeking balance. It's never balanced, right? And Ev, you have this South Node hitting your moon. This can be bringing up past emotions for you from childhood, Evelyn, and things like that. Even Libra sun and risings, okay? And if you heard on the podcast, I'm going to have BigEAstrology back on in October for that Libra solar eclipse. I think it's October 2nd, because she's the Libra sun and Libra rising and the Taurus moon. Did you guys watch? Make sure, do me a favor, make sure you comment after this show, but comment on the podcast of the Taurus super new moon, because it wasn't just for that one event. We actually talked about the Taurus moon and a lot of other energies about grounding and connecting in nature. Okay. But with the Libra South Node being conjunct the true Black Moon Lilith, you could literally have people from your past that maybe mistreated you trying to come back into your life, trying to make it right. And that's where you have to trust your intuition and your root chakra and spiritual discernment. Is that right or whatever? You know what? Matter of fact, while we're on live, I'm a sports fan, but I'm going to let my son check on ESPN.com or whatever, and he can check to see updates of the Knicks game. You can go to ESPN on there and get the score of the Knicks game, because the Knicks are playing right now. And, I was watching the first quarter. We were up, but we'll catch it on after the show. Okay. But you know me, I'm a sports fan too, So, oops. Okay. Just hit the volume button. Don't open up the text. But yeah, so that's really important. Okay. And then it's balancing the nodal axis. You want to go more 70-30, even in a transit with the nodes. We got to go to the Aries North Node. The Libra South Node is what's the score?
49-43.
Knicks?
No.
Pacers?
Pacers.
Oh, boo, Pacers. We need the Knicks to win. And how about Minnesota? Anthony Edwards is killing it. They're up 2-0 in Denver. Anthony Edwards is the beast, a.k.a. Michael Jordan's son. If you see the pictures, Jimmy Butler and Anthony Edwards, Michael Jordan's their daddy. Believe me. Okay. So, but, you have to understand, you have to be independent, brave, and courageous, but you have to have the healthy relationships and partnerships that you can rely on, lift up, and support. It doesn't serve you to be independent and alone, right? And I'm not saying you're alone if you're not married or you're single, but I mean, you still need partnership, friends, siblings, parents, boyfriend, girlfriend, good friends, right? So we need that Libra relationship energy, but we can't be codependent on it, right? Libra is the type, sometimes they'll be on the phone while they're shopping. If they can't go shopping with their friends, they'll still be on the phone bah, 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 talking with their friends, right? I used to see it all the time with my sister, Libra rising and Libra sun. Oh my God. But understand, you have to choose at this time, spiritually and energetically, and understand the cosmos are a dance. God controls all the planets. No planets or anything. I hear people with Saturn and Pisces right now. If you guys notice, you're hearing people try to dog out astrology, spirituality. You have weird cults and people in astrology or spirituality misleading people. But then you're having disillusion of religion. And there's just a lot going on. And I knew Saturn and Pisces would do this. So you also have to have the spiritual discernment. Don't get caught up in the fog and deception, right, of people selling you a bill of goods. Right. I always tell you, like, if I don't know something, I'm going to be honest and tell you. Right. And then I'll tell you, this works for me. You try it. If it doesn't work for you, don't do it. Right. You may not like grounding in nature. You may not like toning. You may not like meditating. You may like to hike or ride your bike or jog or walk. Right. You can try manifesting in the pool or the tub or the shower. I like to do the cold showers. But no matter what, have some sort of spiritual practice, grounding, earthing, toning, sound bowl, meditation every day. You have no excuse. And the best days to work out, Tuesday and Saturday. Saturn and Mars, lift the weights. Saturn is actually machines, lift the weights. Mars is, your action, your willpower, your drive. Tuesday and Thursday should be your busiest days. It is the Sabbath, so you can also have that time to pray and meditate on Saturdays and then go work your butt out. Or just run errands with the family on Saturdays, and that's a workout in itself. But no matter what, even if you only have 3 minutes, this is where I don't want you to beat yourself up. People were like, oh my God, my day was so ruined. I couldn't meditate in the morning, and my whole day was done. And that's it. Stop it. I hate when everybody as human beings, we try to act like we're so busy, like we can't respond to our text, or we can't do this, or we can't meditate for 3 minutes. You know you can. If you say that you can't, you're lying to yourself. I don't care if you're doing it in the mirror while you brush your teeth. Take time out and just be like, thank you, God. Thank you. I love myself. I love Jacqueline. I love Rob. I love Evelyn. I love Rose. Positive affirmations. You're the best. Da, da, da. Do it. Anything you put into, you got piggy bank as a little kid, you put your coins in. It's the same thing with the spiritual bank. Anything that you put in, it's to your benefit to build up your spiritual woman and man. Okay? So don't get in that, phase where you can't do. I don't have time. That's a lie. Every human's got time. That's why I don't like when, grown adults, because if you're talking to somebody in their face, your friend, you say something to them, they can respond to you. Well, what's the difference with text? I get if you're busy with family, whatever, but everybody's got time to just respond or whatever. If somebody texts me, I can't respond that minute. I'm going to get back to them later. And I do. I don't like, what I'm saying? I don't ignore when people text me. That's fugazi. Come on, we all know. We're grown adults. I hate when people, it's a lie. You're lying. So let's just keep it real. That's Pluto Aquarius, right? Love, gratitude, and be your true, authentic self. But this is the time of awakening. That's why all this truth is coming out. But understand, it's truth on top of lie on top of truth. People are characters playing roles in this matrix. Please understand that. I'm not going to get too deep into that because we're on the tube. That's you. But you know what I'm speaking about, okay? I'm blessing you. Information. Remember, knowledge is love. So it's that 70-30 access. You have to be independent, brave, and courageous, but you still have to have the support and relationships. No man is an island unto themselves. Let's keep it real, okay? All right, let's get back to the chat. Okay. Questions and comments about the nodes.
Wait. Ryan W. said hi.
What's
Aries,
up, Ryan?
Aries, Sun, Leo, Rising.
Aries, Sun, Leo,
Jacqueline
Rising.
said, okay, thanks. I was doing the hot lemon water and I stopped, but I need to do it again.
Yeah, get back to it, my friend.
Jacqueline also.
Ryan, what's your moon, Ryan? He said Leo, Sun, Aries, Rising? Ryan?
Aries, Sun, Leo, Rising.
Okay. Leo, Rising. Aries, Sun in the 9th house. Okay.
Jacqueline said, I found Eric on Amy's podcast. Looking forward to the upcoming guests.
Oh, cool.
She also said Libra Sun and Libra South Node. Audrey Dye said, good evening.
What's up, Audrey Dye?
Robert said, thanks, brother.
Yeah, Robert.
Dr. Jedi Vampire.
What's up, Dr. Jedi? Just say Dr. Jedi. That's all.
Said hi.
What's up, Dr. Jedi? How you feeling? But yeah, that's, and see, what we doing for time?
We're at 5:56.
Okay. So understand that, inner. Don't say under. Over or inner. Understand that this cosmic dance is setting us up for the challenges. There are no accidents, you guys. The challenges, you can smell the future coming. You see what's going on out there in the world. And don't think about World War III because we've already been in it. It's spiritual. World War III began a long time ago, Lucy. It's spiritual warfare. Okay? The dark versus the light. And we got to be with the light. Okay? We can't do things about bombs and explosions, but we can send love and healing energy and protection. Okay? You can, your protest is with your dollar bills, y'all. That's the only thing that power people care about. And you know this, you understand that already. All of you are brilliant and much smarter and spiritually connected than you can ever imagine. That's my job when I do your birth charts, is to show you your amazing gifts. Your soul is just remembering. And when you tap into that, in the natural world and realm, we all have insecurities and self-doubts. We all do. We're human. God knows I do. But when you see it revealed to you in the chart, it's the optimum potential of what your soul had pre-selected for you to evolve through. So sometimes we have these life lessons, right? I had to go through my father being murdered at 6, my mother shot in the head when I was 7, right? 9 years old, the doctors told me I'd be totally blind by age 21. Fugazi, right? So can you imagine my childhood? Trust me. This spiritual guy now has been to hell and back multiple times. I'm a tough mother effing cookie. Okay? I've been through it. But that's what my soul chose to evolve, to have these humble beginnings, to become this powerful human who evolves and grows. Scorpio rising, I chose this, to go through these great transformation, death and rebirth. I had to go for 40 days in the underworld to freaking tap Satan on his jaw, to break those generational curses and be like, leave me alone, homie. I'm done. You hear some people talk about their NDE stories. Oh, I was love and light, and oh, I saw Jesus and he called me to the light. And no. I was in battle and being tested, and I passed, and I'm here. So let me be an influence to you that anything's possible. I stay in gratitude every day that I'm breathing. A lot of people, friends, family, wrote me off for dead, didn't think I'd make it, didn't want me to make it, and didn't care if I made it. But I made it, and I'm here. And it's for a great purpose. And I hope it's to connect, influence, educate, inspire, and entertain all of you in the collective. Because that's my heart. But yeah, I still got to walk into my Aries North Node in my 6th house. And during this time, I've been lifting more weights, getting stronger and stronger, right? Focusing on my health, being a risk taker, taking charge, being brave and courageous, initiating new things for my work, my service, my daily routine. That's what it's about. In the 6th house, right? But so you've got to look at your house. And you can watch my videos through the houses, exposing the 12 houses, and then look at the Aries North Node, which is attached down below in the description. Please like it, the show, and then please comment after the live is done. It helps me so much, you guys. And it's, oh my God, I'm getting so close to 7K. It's so humbling. Like I always tell you, you know, you got Ev and Jacqueline and Ron. You guys know I'm just a real regular dude. I don't know no algorithms, special tricks, or nothing. You see my channel. You see the work I've been putting. I just know hard work. That's the Cap Moon. I'm a workaholic. But I do it from a man here, right? And, you know, what I love is that my children, You know, he doesn't know astrology, but he knows a couple of things. He knows about his Scorpio moon and his Leo sun, but he does know about yoga and meditating. He does know about the sound bowl and the things that we do, right? Him and his brother know about the crystals, you know, and I want people to understand, stop thinking that crystals are freaking demonic. God made this. It's in your computer. It's in your smart television and your smartphone. So you use it for that, for foolishness, and you think you can't use it to activate your third eye, to help your throat, to help your heart, to protect you from the 5G towers and EMF. Come on now. Come on now. Don't get caught up into the programming and brainwashing of religion to think crystals are a sin. That's absolute foolishness. And when you use your logical mind, you know it is. Okay? So let's get to a couple more comments, and then we're going to wrap up with the Aries North Node and Libra South Node. If you guys have specific questions, ask me about the nodes in your houses or whatever.
Rose Jefferson sent 2 purple hearts.
Thank you, Rose. How you been feeling, lady? Hope you come to Coffee Talk either Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, or May 18th, right? Listen, Jupiter, Gemini for the year transit, May 25th, and Aaliyah's birth chart. Woo, 2 hours, $20. That's going to be a good coffee talk. Even if you can't make that one, you want to know how to rock with Jupiter, Gemini for the next year of your life. Because that is, remember, Jupiter and Gemini is debilitated. But Jupiter is such a powerful, abundant planet, the great benefic. We're going to see the blessings that it brings in Gemini, even when it's debilitated. Remember I told you Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, at home in Sag and Pisces, but does well in Aquarius. Planetary joy in 11th house, does well in Leo. That's 5 signs. It does pretty darn good in Scorpio. That's where I got it. You know what I mean? And so even in debilitated, you know, even in Capricorn and its fall, you know, even in Virgo, Gemini, and Capricorn, you could still work. I've seen people with Jupiter, Capricorn have plenty dough, and their wisdom, beliefs, and philosophies are about achievement, hard work, and success. Capiche? So I will say this. Until January 11, 2025, be that independent warrior that knows it has the love and support of friends, spouse, family, but you gotta initiate, right? Like, Rob, you got to meditate and do what you do, whether you do it with Jacqueline or not, right? I got to do my meditations, whether I do it with my wife or not, right? If we come together and do it, or do it with the family and the kids, that's even better. But I can't not do it because my wife's not doing it, or if she does it early in the morning, doesn't mean I can't do it at night or in the afternoon. You understand? That's the independent of Aries. No excuses. Get it done. Do it yourself. Do it in the shower. Do it, you know what I mean? And remember Saturn and Pisces. I'm going to be a broken record because some of these placements last longer. I feel like a broken record sometimes in astro weather, but it's the reality of the truth. And I want you to work with these energies to the best of your abilities. Saturn and Pisces, take care of your daggone feet and toes, people. If you're going with that Saturn opposition, oh God, my poor son, but he had like 3 different injuries to his feet, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I had 2 kids go through this new strain of COVID or whatever it is that they're not talking about, causing, fluid and like pneumonia in the lungs, you know? And I remember I told you I had to get the Z-Pack because I dealt with that stuff, and then the allergies, and I was wheezing. You remember, you guys heard me a couple of weeks back, March and April. I sounded terrible. Go back, listen to the videos. Your boy ain't sound good. I'm good now. Still got a little bit of mucus, but you know, it's Arizona, it's dusty. But just really, you know, before we wrap it up, let's see any comments. Somebody was talking about their nodes, right?
2 big comments.
Okay, go ahead.
Ryan W said Capricorn moon, and then Dr. Jedi said, what is your thoughts on communicating with plants? And Prince Charles, now King, said he talks to plants and the plants talk back.
Yeah.
In an interview.
Yes, definitely. You should always talk to trees and plants, birds and bees, the ABCs, right? Yeah, plants. Are you kidding me? Mushrooms. Mushrooms are probably the first living organisms on this planet. Yeah, everything is a living organism and connected, right? The trees talk to each other. We got to get out of this thing that like we're the only, Oshkosh Bugash on this planet, right? We know elephants and dolphins are probably smarter than us, right? You know what I mean? Like there's stuff happening. So yeah, I wouldn't base it on King Charles, please. He's a clown, but understand, yes, we can talk to plants. We can definitely. I mean, remember the Japanese doctor, the scientist, he did the whole test with the water. We're 75% water. The earth is 75% water, right? Some say even 80. You have to speak positive to your water, right? Before you drink it, you could speak love into the water and like, let this water be healing to my body and hydrate me properly. Thank you, water, right? You have to, because in his study, you saw the water go into positive shapes and affect the things. And then when he spoke negatively to it, like, I hate you, water, and you're bad and you're stupid, the colors changed and it was all bad and negative. That's a study, right? So, yeah. So that's why in the Bible, Torah, and the Quran, universal law, you guys, the word is life. God said he spoke everything into existence, right? So it's the word. Our words are powerful. That's why they took away, the language of the indigenous original people, right? The Africans, right? They were speaking, right? English is the lowest vibrational language, phonically. Look at all the bad words in English, right? Don't stop saying good morning. It's grand rising. You're not mourning anything. Nobody died. You got to really listen and look at the words, even the spellings, right? You understand or you overstand. Okay, so just when you really start to use your cognitive brain and see what makes sense, don't base it on the subconscious programming from mom, dad, government, education, school system, television, media, movies, social media nowadays, right? Magazines. Come on, it's all a programming. Channels, programs, television. I mean, it's really clear. Capiche? So yeah, I got Ryan. I got the Cat Moon too. So we brothers, man. Salute, salute.
So Ho Eve said, "Yes, sir." As an Aries Sun, Aquarius rising, and Scorpio moon.
Oh, that's good energy.
Can you help me explain about how it affects in this season?
Okay, wait. Say it again. Aquarius rising.
So
Scorpio moon.
So Aries Sun, Aquarius rising, and Scorpio moon.
Okay, Aquarius rising, Pisces, Aries in the third house, Scorpio moon in the 10th house. Well, that Aries third house, you got to be brave and courageous on social media with your siblings, leader, cousins, your skills, your self-efforts. Maybe it's like, yo, I got to get a raise. Maybe you're starting your own business. Maybe you're tapping into, doing something that's pioneering and maverick, right? Maybe you have deep spiritual connections, Libra South Node, in foreign lands. Maybe it's a second marriage there, or maybe it's time for you to write that book that you've been inspired to write, Libra South Node. Remember, the third house is your communications, your lungs, your hands. It's the house of movement. Aries there, it's like, yo, make it happen, get it done. Okay. You can be very athletic and competitive too, especially maybe growing up. But that Scorpio moon, when you have intense emotions, you have to release it. Purge, surrender, release, detox. You will physically get sick. Scorpio rules, right? Men, prostate, and the colon. You can get sick if you hold the emotions in your body. Okay, that's why I tell him at a young age of Scorpio moon, let it out. If you got to go in your room, right? Or just communicate it. But like sometimes we just need a breath of fresh air and we got to like, and then you feel better. And that's okay. But you can't keep it inside with a Scorpio moon. any of the water moons, you got to release it. But Scorpio moons, it's toxic for you to hold on to your emotions and keep them bottled up inside. And Capricorn moons need to learn that lesson too, because we are very restrictive with our emotions, but it gets better over time. Benjamin Button. Cap moons and Cap suns, Cap risings, they're like old souls, but then they get younger as they get older, right? So he's the Cap rising. He's going to be like, he was very like serious and mature as a little boy. And then, he's going to get, as he gets older, 20s, 30s, 40s, he's going to get more youthful, right? And our rising is like the energy we grow into. It's our aura, 6 feet apart during the pandemic, our auric field. It's the energy that enters into the room before us. They're not seeing his Leo. They see his Cap rising. Okay. So, that's about it. I'm going to get ready to bounce. What's the time?
It's 6:12.
Okay. So I got about 5 minutes. Let me know any other questions about the nodal axis. But you guys understand this dance. And it's really January 11th, 2025. So we got about 7 months left. Okay. Literally 7 months left. What's today's date? The 8th.
Yeah.
Right. So you got like 7 months and 3 days, something like that. But basically, you get my gist. The second half of the year. So we have to move independently, be brave and courageous. And I didn't finish my thought. Sorry. Look at the celestial cosmic dance. It's preparing us to deal with all the drama the next 2-3 years to get to 2027. Does that make sense? Uranus going into Gemini, Pluto Aquarius, Saturn, Neptune, and Aries. It's going to get hot in here. You have got to walk into the Aries North Node now, so you are prepared for it. And then find the tribe that you are harmonious, peaceful, and balanced with. Get it? Right? We got to get back to our local communities, gardening, food co-ops, diversify your funds, all this stuff. Pluto Aquarius. Don't go 100% into crypto. Mix it up. Trust your intuition. Be smart. Investments, gold, silver, cash. All right? Always be prepared for a few rainy days. I've been through them and I was ready. Right? Some people never have had any tragedies in their life. They've never, you could be like 30 something in the 40s. Oh, no funerals, never been, nothing bad's ever happened to you. And so you can get a little comfortable, a little cocky, a little arrogant. Nobody really escapes 70, 80, 90, 100 years without going through that heartache and pain. That's the human experience. There's suffering in this life, but it's to evolve your soul to help you grow and glow so you know. Okay, any last couple of comments? But you guys got this. You're going to do good with this access.
Alyssa W said, I'm at North Node Libra. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. And then
who said that?
Alyssa W.
Eliza?
Eliza W. And Dr. Jedi said, have you ever heard of the UFO taxi service?
UFO taxi service? Nah. But you're going through the nodal reversal. That can feel a little awkward sometimes, but that's okay. You still have to honor the transit, but as it hits your node, it can bring up some karmic fated events that can, be challenging. So you have to go within and trust your Lilith in your birth chart. That will help you, and your moon. But, the nodes are not a game. They're very important in astrology, and you got to navigate them properly. And the best way in this time is to really be brave and courageous, take risks, be independent, and find harmony and peace, and seek balance in relationships, business partnerships, marriages, to the best of your abilities. But if people are just giving you stress and headaches constantly, you have every right to protect your energy and be like, ghost, deuces, I'm out. Don't let people steal your joy. Please get out of here with that. I'm not letting nobody steal my joy watching my Knicks, but I still had to come on here and talk to y'all. All right. And I hope I see some of you guys Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. And if you can't make it live, you could still, hey, it's only $11. It's worth getting the recording, videos, and PDF graphics. Be the best $11 you ever spent in your life, darling. All right, you guys. I hope you're having fun. I was just helping my son. He's got a big audition for this commercial, The Truth. And he just booked another spot. So he's doing this basketball for one thing. And Mateus helped him in the audition. And Mateus may start to do some more acting now. So, you know, Mateus is going to earn a little bit of money for helping his brother out. And his brother booked the job. So I was very proud, right? Was that fun? You had a good time doing that?
Mm-hmm.
And he did well. This kid is so funny. He's a natural, you know. He was like 2.5, 3 years old, right? And his name is Mateus, and we call him Tay. So he said to his mother, she was getting the little tangerine oranges, the cuties. He's like, Mom, are you getting a cute Tay? He was barely not even 3. And he said that perfect timing, inflection, the joke. Are you getting a cute Tay? I was like, who is this kid? Like, it was freaking hilarious, you know. So, you know, he's got it. He's being shy now, but he's got it. He's playing some football in the fall. So this is my football guy. So you guys be good. Any last questions or comments, Tay? What do we got here? I think we got a few there.
Dr. Jedi said, I'm a Sagittarius rising. Ho said, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So beautiful prediction. And then Ho said, you guys have a great evening.
Thank you, guys. And thank you for coming, new people.
Pauline said, awesome.
Oh, hey, Pauline. Well, I see you guys Friday night. Sag rising, Dr. Jedi. That's good. So you experience this Taurus super new moon in your 6th house, you know, and it is about the health and daily routine. You want to activate that throat chakra. But part of it, you guys, is a new beginning of saying, you know what? I'm going to stay in gratitude for just the basics. I woke up this morning. I spoke. Do you know when I got out of the hospital, it took me, before it was 85 days, right? Or something. Yeah. It was day 72 that I got to see my kids and be outside in the sun. Do you know how long that is not to feel the sun on your body? To smell the fresh air and the birds and the trees. And so, like, you know, I stay in constant gratitude. And you don't have to, you know, I was always an appreciative person. I didn't need to have a near-death experience for that. But I just mean, it's like things are like so bigger when it's taken away from you, you know. But I just want you to know that it's important to activate that throat chakra and speak positively about yourself. It's important. It really is. You know, it's bigger than the astrology. It's about your heart and your soul. Okay. And I want you guys to understand that and do the best you can. Because, you know, we're adults. We all know when we're half-assing it and we're not doing our best, not even trying. So try 15 to 30 minutes a day, some sort of spiritual practice, and mix it up. I know we can get bored of anything. Okay. So it's about that time to go. I hope sign up, go to BigEAstrology@gmail.com. And don't forget, Aries, I saw all the Aries in the world. Taurus, where you at? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Yo, you got to book your birth chart sale. It ends May 19th. Gemini, stand up. Your season's coming up. May 20th. You know, I got love for the Geminis. You're going to have a real nice sale. But listen, don't be shy. Don't be a stranger. Go check out my services, BigEAstrology.com. I hope I see you at Coffee Talk Friday night, May 10th, 9 p.m. Eastern. Email me to book it. You can do Cash App. That's in the description down below. $T2UC or PayPal as a friend, Taylor2Coaching@gmail.com. $11. And then I'll be back on before then, but next Saturday. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Right, we're trying to do something nice for my wife, and I will always honor my mother in heaven. I speak to her and honor her every day. But yeah, Mother's Day this weekend. So salutes to all you mothers out there. Rose, I don't know if you're a mom, but happy Mother's Day to you. Rose, Jacqueline, The new person that came on, if you're a mother, all you guys, all my people that are watching the replay, God bless you guys and have a wonderful Mother's Day. Always honor your mother. Always. And, you know, sometimes you can get in fights and arguments with your mom. It's not worth it. Because once they're gone, man, I miss my mom every single day. She was the best, you know, and it was my pleasure to take care of her over 20 years. I put in work. I was the good son. All right. So, and she loved my boys. So we celebrate my mom all the time, but looking forward to that. But I hope I see you on May 18th, 12 p.m. Eastern, 2 hours over Zoom, Jupiter, Gemini, and Aaliyah's birth chart. And who knows, maybe I'll do early June, a special, call. I can't do it in the public sphere, but in private and coffee talk, maybe I'll do a thing looking at Kendrick Lamar's birth chart versus Drake's birth chart. See what's really going on, I know other astrologers talk about it in public. I just told you guys that's my moral code. Without permission, I don't think it's spiritually right to talk about a celebrity or famous person's chart in public without their permission. That's my moral code. That's my ethics. Okay? Capricorn moon, Virgo sun, Scorpio rising. I'm a high character, high moral person. I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you who I is. Capiche? I love you guys. God bless you. And enjoy. The moon is in Gemini now. So enjoy this Gemini moon the next 2.5 days. Track the moon in your chart. You'll learn a lot about yourself, your emotions, your intuition, your body, your health, your family, and tu madre. And hey, hit me up. Friday night, Taurus birth chart sale to May 19th, 100 or 203, BigEAstrology@gmail.com. And if you can't come Friday night, you can still pay for it and get it. Or maybe I'll see you at Coffee Talk next Saturday, May 18th, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. noon Eastern. It's going to be a stone groove. Be good. And like I said, after I finish this book, I got to finish the book first, but then I will start my series of Ceres, the goddess of harvest, through the birth chart. Signs and then the houses. Stay tuned. All right, say goodbye to the people.
Bye.
All right, you guys. Oh, what's that?
Here, I got you.
What is it?